Jesus is sending you an urgent message, and it's one you can't afford to ignore. Someone close to you has seen something you haven't, and they're trying to warn you. It's about a person whose name starts with R, and their presence could change everything. Before it's too late, watch this video till the end. The truth is darker than you think. There's a spiritual storm brewing just beneath the surface, one you might not even be aware of yet. But here's the thing. Someone close to you has been trying to sound the alarm. They've seen something or know something, and they're sending you a critical warning from the heavens above. This isn't a vague intuition or a mere feeling. They have specific concerns about a person whose name starts with the initial R. Whether you realize it or not, this individual has the potential to affect your life in ways you may not have fully grasped. The message from above is clear. Be careful. There's more to this person than meets the eye, and their influence on you could lead to unexpected, even dangerous consequences. Before it's too late, before you find yourself wrapped up in a situation that could spiral out of control, it's time to open your eyes and consider the divine warning. You might already have an idea of who this person is, or maybe you're racking your brain trying to figure it out. Either way, it's time to dig deeper, because the sooner you understand the truth, the better your chances of protecting yourself from potential spiritual harm. So why this sudden warning? And why now? The truth is, sometimes people in your life see things you don't. They pick up on subtle shifts, uneasy vibes, or the way certain individuals act when you're not around. While you might be caught up in the daily rhythm of life, unaware of the danger lurking beneath the surface, someone else has been paying close attention. And what they've observed has them deeply concerned for your spiritual well-being. Here's what you need to know. This isn't about paranoia or overreacting. The warning about this person whose name starts with R is based on real behaviors or actions that raise red flags in the spiritual realm. Something isn't adding up, and it's in your best interest to be cautious, to look deeper into this person's motives, and to reassess their role in your life. It's possible you've been too trusting. Maybe you've been giving this person the benefit of the doubt, seeing the best in them without noticing the warning signs. They might be a friend, a coworker, or even a romantic interest. Their charm or presence could have lulled you into a sense of comfort, blinding you to the spiritual dangers they pose. But trust once broken can lead to devastating consequences for your soul. And right now, someone is trying to help you see the cracks before they widen into a full-blown spiritual disaster. The person issuing this warning may have first-hand knowledge of something you don't. They may have seen how R behaves in situations when you're not around, or they may have heard whispers circulating behind your back. Whatever the case, their urgency should not be ignored. There's something about this person that doesn't sit right in the eyes of the Lord, and it's time you took a closer look. Timing is everything. The fact that this warning is coming now at this very moment suggests something is on the verge of happening in the spiritual realm. You're being alerted to the fact that time is of the essence. Whether it's a betrayal about to unfold, a hidden agenda being revealed, or an opportunity they might sabotage, you need to act quickly to protect your faith and your future. This is not a passive warning. It's a call to action from above. A moment to stop, listen, and take the necessary steps to protect yourself before things escalate in ways you can't imagine. Once you take the time to understand who this R person really is, you'll be in a better position to handle whatever comes next and stay true to your spiritual path. So who is this R? You might already have a gut feeling, or maybe you're running through a mental list of people whose names start with R. But here's the truth. Just because you know someone well doesn't mean they don't have secrets. Sometimes, the people we trust the most are the ones who can hurt us the deepest, leading us astray from our divine purpose. To help you narrow it down, let's explore a few possibilities. 1. A friend who isn't what they seem. Sometimes the most dangerous people are those who wear the mask of friendship. This R person could be someone you've trusted for a long time, someone who knows intimate details of your life. But behind the scenes, they could be manipulating situations, gossiping about you, or working against your best interests in ways that threaten your spiritual journey. Maybe they're jealous of your faith and success. Or maybe they've got hidden motives you're unaware of that could lead you away from your true path. The key here is to trust your instincts and the divine guidance you're receiving. Have you noticed odd behavior? Strange shifts in their attitude? Have they been inserting themselves into parts of your life where they don't belong? These are signs their friendship may not be as genuine as you thought, and they might be a threat to your spiritual well-being. 2. A colleague plotting against you. In the professional world, competition can bring out the worst in people. This person whose name starts with R might be someone at work, a colleague, a business partner, or even a boss. Someone you may trust is not as supportive as they appear. While they smile in meetings or compliment your work, behind the scenes, they could be sabotaging your efforts, feeding false information to others, or plotting to steal opportunities meant for you. Think about your workplace interactions. Have you noticed this person undermining your contributions or taking credit for your ideas? Do they act differently when others are around? If so, this warning could be the push you need to reassess your working relationship with them and protect your God-given talents and opportunities. 3. A romantic partner with secrets. If the person you're thinking of is someone you're romantically involved with, the stakes are even higher. Nothing hurts more than realizing the person you're investing your heart in has been hiding the truth and potentially leading you away from your spiritual path. The warning could be about dishonesty, unfaithfulness, or hidden intentions that would change everything if revealed. Have you noticed any inconsistencies in their stories? Are they secretive about their whereabouts or overly protective of their phone? Do they avoid certain topics or become defensive when you ask simple questions? These could all be signs that the person you're in love with isn't being entirely honest with you and may be jeopardizing your spiritual journey. Remember, this warning isn't just coming from someone close to you. It's a divine message, a sign from Jesus himself. He sees what you can't, and he's trying to protect you from harm. This R person, whoever they may be, has the potential to disrupt your life in ways you haven't even considered. It's time to take a step back and evaluate your relationships. Look for the red flags you might have been ignoring. Pay attention to the subtle signs and the uneasy feelings you've been pushing aside. Trust in the wisdom of those who care about you, and most importantly, trust in the guidance from above. Don't let fear paralyze you. Instead, let it motivate you to take action. Pray for clarity and discernment. Seek counsel from trusted spiritual advisors. And most importantly, Be prepared to make difficult decisions if necessary. Your spiritual well-being and your future depend on it. The truth about this R person may be darker than you think, but remember, you're not alone in this. You have the support of those who truly care about you, and you have the divine protection of a higher power. Stay vigilant, trust your instincts, and be ready to face the truth, no matter how challenging it may be. This is your moment of awakening. Don't let it pass you by. The warning has been given, and now it's up to you to heed it. Your future and your soul may depend on what you do next. Open your eyes, listen to the signs, and be prepared for what's to come. The truth about R is waiting to be revealed, and it's time for you to discover it before it's too late. Family is supposed to be a safe haven, but not all relatives have your best interests at heart. Sometimes it's the people closest to us who harbor jealousy, resentment, or manipulative tendencies. If the person whose name starts with R is a family member, they could be working behind your back to disrupt your relationships or meddling in decisions that don't concern them. Look for signs of manipulation or interference. Are they constantly trying to stir up conflict between you and others? Do they seem overly interested in controlling certain aspects of your life? Pay attention to the subtle ways they might be trying to influence your choices or isolate you from other loved ones. Perhaps they're always quick to criticize your decisions or plant seeds of doubt about your other relationships. They might even use guilt or emotional manipulation to keep you under their control. These tactics can be especially damaging coming from a family member, as we're often more vulnerable and trusting with those we're related to. If you've noticed a pattern of behavior that leaves you feeling uneasy or second-guessing yourself, it's time to take a closer look. Does this family member with an R name always seem to be at the center of family drama? Do they spread gossip or create tension between you and other relatives? Are they overly possessive of your time and attention, becoming upset when you prioritize other relationships? These could all be red flags indicating that this person is not the supportive family member they claim to be. Instead, they may be using their position within the family to manipulate situations to their advantage, often at your expense. It's a painful realization, but recognizing these signs is the first step in protecting yourself from their hidden agenda. If you've been feeling a sense of unease or noticing unexplained conflicts arising in your family dynamic, this could be the person you've been warned about. Trust your instincts. They're often more perceptive than we give them credit for. That nagging feeling in your gut might be trying to alert you to the danger this person poses to your well-being and relationships. What to do next? Protect yourself before it's too late. Now that you're aware of the potential danger, it's time to take action. Here's how to approach the situation with clarity and confidence. 1. Trust your gut. Your intuition is a powerful tool. If you've been feeling uneasy about someone, it's not a coincidence. Pay attention to the red flags you may have ignored in the past and trust that your instincts are trying to protect you. That sense of discomfort when you're around this person, or the way your energy drains after interacting with them, these are important signals. Don't dismiss them as paranoia or overthinking. Your subconscious mind often picks up on subtle cues that your conscious mind might miss. 2. Get more information before making any decisions. Gather more information. Talk to the person who issued the warning, if possible, and try to get specifics. What have they observed? What should you be watching out for? The more you know, the better prepared you'll be. Reach out to other trusted family members or friends who might have insights into the situation. Be cautious about who you confide in, though, as the R person may have allies within your circle. Look for patterns in the stories you hear. Do multiple people share similar concerns about this individual? 3. Observe their behavior. Once you have a clearer idea of who this R person is, start paying closer attention to their behavior. Look for patterns, inconsistencies, or actions that raise suspicion. Are they acting differently around certain people? Do they get defensive or avoid specific topics? These are all clues that could reveal their true motives. Notice how they react when you set boundaries or make decisions independently. A person with hidden agendas often becomes agitated or manipulative when they feel their control. Slipping. 4. Create boundaries. Whether this person is a friend, colleague, partner, or family member, it's important to set boundaries. Distance yourself, if necessary, and make it clear that you won't tolerate behavior that undermines your well-being. This could be the step that protects you from future harm. Start small by limiting the information you share with them or reducing the time you spend in their company. Be prepared for pushback. Manipulative individuals often resist when their targets assert independence. 5. Protect your interests. If this person is involved in your work, finances, or personal life in any significant way, take steps to safeguard your interests. Secure important documents, keep sensitive information private, and ensure that any joint ventures are protected legally. You don't want to be blindsided by a betrayal that could have been prevented. Consider changing passwords, reviewing shared accounts, and updating your personal security measures. It may seem extreme, but it's better to be overly cautious than to leave yourself vulnerable. 6. Seek support, then try to handle this situation alone. Reach out to trusted friends, family members, or even professional counselors who can offer support and guidance. Having a strong support system can provide emotional strength and practical advice as you navigate this challenging situation. They can also serve as witnesses to any manipulative behavior, helping to validate your experiences and concerns. 7. Document everything. Start keeping a record of your interactions with the R person. Note dates, times, and specific incidents that cause concern. This documentation can be invaluable if you need to take more serious action in the future, such as involving authorities or seeking legal protection. It also helps you maintain clarity about the situation, preventing gaslighting or manipulation of your memories. 8. Trust, but verify. While it's important to be cautious, remember that not every action from this person may be malicious. Look for concrete evidence before making accusations or taking drastic steps. Sometimes, misunderstandings or miscommunications can create suspicion where none is warranted. However, always prioritize your safety and well-being if you feel genuinely threatened. 9. Prepare an exit strategy if the situation escalates or you feel your safety is at risk. Have a plan in place to remove yourself from the situation quickly. This might involve having a safe place to stay, emergency funds set aside, or a trusted person you can call for immediate help. Even if you never need to use this plan, having it can provide peace of mind and a sense of control. 10. Focus on self-care. Dealing with a manipulative or toxic family member can be emotionally draining. Make sure to take care of yourself during this process. Engage in activities that bring you joy and peace, maintain healthy habits, and surround yourself with positive influences. Your mental and emotional well-being are crucial as you navigate this challenging situation. Take control. Someone has sent you a crucial warning for a reason. The person whose name starts with the initial R is a potential threat, and you need to be aware of their actions before they cause lasting damage. Whether they're a friend, colleague, partner, or family member, they may have entered your life under a veil of trust, but that trust may be misplaced. This is your moment to take control. Protect yourself and ensure that their hidden agenda doesn't disrupt your life. Stay vigilant, follow your instincts, and take the necessary steps to shield yourself from the danger they pose. Remember, you have the power to change the course of events. By recognizing the warning signs and taking action, you're not just protecting yourself, you're reclaiming your power and asserting your right to a life free from manipulation and hidden agendas. If this message stirred something in you, it's not a coincidence. Someone or something wanted you to hear this today, so don't just walk away. Let this be the wake-up call that sets you on a path to safety and peace. Trust in the divine guidance that brought this message to you. Whether you call it intuition, a higher power, or simply good fortune, something is looking out for you. Honor that protection by taking it seriously and acting on the wisdom you've received. Your journey to reclaiming your life and relationships starts now. With each step you take to protect yourself and set healthy boundaries, you're not just safeguarding your securing a brighter, more authentic future. Remember, you're not alone in this. There are people and resources available to support you. Reach out, seek help, and surround yourself with those who have your best interests at heart. Together, you can overcome the challenges posed by those who would seek to harm or manipulate you. Stay strong, stay aware, and most importantly, stay true to yourself. The path ahead may not be easy, but it leads to a life of genuine connections, inner peace, and the freedom to be your true self without fear or manipulation.